Thanks, Anna. Welcome, everyone, and good afternoon. Uh, this is our July 24th TEA LEA SPED webinar. We have a few different presenters today. We have Donna Holmes around State Performance Plan Annual Performance Report. We have Nathan Pullen around the Autism Circuit Academy. And then we also have Jennifer Patterson with some TEA, RDA, SPED discipline announcements. So I'll pass it over to our first presenter, Donna Holmes. And we also have the Q&A that you are able to place questions in. Those questions we use around document creation, guidance creation, and sometimes we provide further information in future webinars, so please attend. All right, Donna, thank you.
Thanks, Charlie. Good afternoon. We have some announcements that we'd like to make this afternoon, and we're going to start with some reminders of some timelines, some deadlines that are coming up. July the 31st is our deadline for submission of child find in the TSDS application. All of the district applications must be in complete status by that timeline. Also, we have our deadline coming up for the SPP 7 and SPP 13 submissions in our TIL application. All of those must be finalized, submitted by the deadline of August the 8th. And then we want to remind everyone that our new special education data system, our SPEDS summer submission, will be opening on August the 4th. Now, your data can be loaded into local systems, but it will be open for promotion into SPEDS on September the 15th. So those are some of our timelines that are coming up. We also, speaking of SPEDS, we do want to thank everyone for your questions that you submitted at our webinar where we presented our presentation introducing our new collection. We are taking those and we're incorporating those into our updated guidance documents, and we'll be communicating when those are ready and posted for you to view and use. We also had announced some updates in our SPED newsletter here lately, but I do want to go over some of those webpage updates with everyone. And I will share my screen. So, and Anna, if you will just give me a okay that you're seeing it correctly.
Yep, it looks good.
Okay.
It looks good.
Or
Graduation
someone.
rate's showing. I gave a thumbs up. You probably couldn't see me.
No, I couldn't. Our first update that we want to remind you about is on our graduation rate webpage. We did add a definition of graduating with a regular high school diploma because that is how the calculations are made. So you might want to visit this page and refresh your memory on the measurement for indicator 1. Also, on our secondary transition indicator 13 webpage, we made a notation here of the difference in the requirements, the state requirements for transition planning beginning at age 14, and then the reporting requirement for SPP 13 that it is for students age 16 or older. So that clarification is noted on our SPP 13 webpage. On our RDA documentation webpage, we want to point out that not only do we have the historical manuals for your reference, at the bottom of the page, we have added a section for historical RDA documents in case you would like to refer back to those. Those will be listed down on the bottom of the page. On our local educational agency public reporting webpage, we have added a data note. It is referring to the fact that indicator 11, 12, and 13 data that's submitted in our SPP APR every year, that is pre-clarification data. That's a requirement for our federal submission. That will also be noted when you click and link over to that public report generator page. That data note will also be noted there. And when you generate the reports, you'll see that data note as a footnote on the bottom of those reports, just to make sure that that's communicated clearly. We'd like to let you know that the presentation that we gave concerning our new SPEDS summer submission, there is a link to that presentation on our SPP 11, 12, 13, and 7 web pages. So you can scroll down to the resources and find that link. And then we have posted our federal fiscal year 2023 SPP APR, which contains our determination letter. And we are very happy to report that for the second year in a row, we have received the highest determination of meets requirements for our implementation of IDEA regulations. So that can be viewed on our State Performance Plan Annual Performance Report webpage. And with that, I believe that finishes up our announcements today.
Thanks, Donna. Just to remind the audience members that this webinar is being recorded, so if you want to refer back to any information, we'll have that recording out shortly after the webinar. Our next guest here is Nathan Pullen. Hand it over to you, sir.
Thank you, Charlie. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to share information on the Autism Circuit Academy, which is a training and coaching program administered through the Educational Service Center, Region 13. So if you want to find the ACA webpage, you can navigate to our Texas SPED Support homepage. URL here is at the top. I should have it memorized, but I can't see it. spedsupport.tea.texas.gov is the URL for Texas SPED Support. Once you're on, you can just search for Circuit Academy, or you go to our autism specific page. There's multiple ways to find it. But if you go to Circuit Academy, and here, I already had it up, so I'll just use this so you don't have to wait for my browser to load. On the Autism Circuit Academy homepage, you'll see some information on the program. It has an application that is open right now for the fall cohort until August 15th. So once again, the application is now open for the fall cohort until August 15th. We have just over 2 weeks. We've redesigned it this year to move from an 8-month-long, 2-semester-long program, essentially 1 full school year, to move to 2 semester-long programs, 1 fall cohort, 1 spring cohort, and they cover different evidence-based practices for students with autism. So those that join the fall cohort will also have the opportunity to join the spring cohort for your traditional 8-month-long experience in the Autism Circuit Academy. You scroll here, find more information for you. So this is free for Texas local education agency staff. It provides training around evidence-based practices with follow-up coaching on fidelity of implementation provided by ESC specialists on those evidence-based practices. It incorporates artifact submissions where the participants will submit artifacts on what they've completed as part of the program for their teaching responsibilities at their classrooms. There's discussions to engage in with other participants and with the ESC specialist. And like I mentioned, follow-up coaching on those evidence-based practices as well. There's 24 CEUs that can be earned per semester as part of the ACA. So if you do 2 semesters back to back, that's 48 CEUs for you. At the end, the participants that complete the Autism Circuit Academy, including the coaching follow-up on the trainings they've been provided, will receive a classroom kit as well for their use in their classrooms. And there's additional information here on the program with some questions, who it's for, what the endorsement means. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see an email address to contact if you have any questions about the Autism Circuit Academy. If you're interested in it and just want a little bit more information, please email this address and they would be happy to help you. Let me scroll back up to show you the application link. The link is right here. I actually might make that a little bigger now that I'm seeing it. I might make it all caps and larger. But the link is right here. That will take you to a Google form to submit for consideration to be in the Autism Circuit Academy fall cohort. We have to have that because sometimes folks apply or they want to be in the Autism Circuit Academy, but maybe they are not local education staff. So we do have to have an application to make sure that you meet the criteria to be in it. So that is it for the Autism Circuit Academy. This link, this URL will be provided in the follow-up for you all. So please navigate there and share the information as you can with folks you think may be interested. Thank you.
Thanks, Nathan. Thanks for sharing. Last but not least, we have Jennifer Patterson here to join us.
Thanks, Charlie. Hey, everybody. So I've got some information to share about a to the administrator address TAA correspondence that went out a week ago today. I'm going to be walking through a few different pages that you can go to and then referencing House Bill 6, which is the origin of the change. So I'll share my screen. Okay, Anna, thumbs up if you can see it. Awesome. Okay. So first I'll be referring to the TAA that went out on July 17th, so a week ago today. So starting from the TEA homepage, anybody can get this information through the TEA correspondence link from the main page, which leads to the TAA webpage. It's the top one right now. It's State Performance Plan 11. Oh, wait. No, that was brand new. They just posted those. These weren't here like 5 minutes ago. Okay, you'll go to July 17th and you look up the one about updating 2025-2026 results-driven accountability, special education, determination calculations regarding discipline indicators per House Bill 6. Okay, so when you click on that, it takes you to the text of the TAA. It references Texas Administrative Code. It has some links to the 2025-2026 Accountability Manual web pages, and then House Bill 6. So briefly, the summary of the changes that are referenced in this TAA is that the RDA special education indicators having to deal with discipline that have a performance level or PL assignment, that is OSS and expulsion greater than 10 days, ISS greater than 10 days, and SPED total disciplinary removals rate, they have performance level assignment. 2025 was the first year to add that to the OSS greater than 10 days and ISS greater than 10 days. Total disciplinary removals has had performance level assignment for years. Because of House Bill 6, and I'll refer to the text in just a moment, we are going to be displaying the performance levels for those indicators for informational purposes only. Those performance levels will not calculate into the overall performance level mean or the determination level for the SPED program area. So again, there will be a performance level assignment to those indicators, but the performance level does not calculate into the performance level mean or the determination level. So real quick, I'll show you where you can find a disclaimer statement on the 2025 Accountability Manual page and the 2026 Accountability Manual page. So from the TAA, you can click on 2025. It will take you to the 2025 Accountability Rating System page. You can go to the, where is it? Is there a second ago? Here it is, the 2025 Accountability Manual. And if you scroll down below the chapters and appendices, you can see this disclaimer about the special education RDA indicator update. And again, mentions the greater than 10 days for OSS, greater than 10 days for ISS, total disciplinary removals. The TAA is linked from this page, but these are the 3 indicators for 2025 that although it will show a performance level assignment, it will not calculate to performance level mean or determination level. Similarly, from the TAA, you can click on 2026. The manual is linked here where it says 2026 Accountability Manual. And again, at the bottom of the page is that disclaimer. The reason that we put a disclaimer on these pages is because per TAC, this has already gone, the accountability manuals have already gone through public comment and been posted. So the chapter that says there's performance level assignment is still there. The Appendix K that talks about the thresholds for performance level assignment, that is still there. But the disclaimer does state that due to House Bill 6, which passed after these were approved and posted, because of House Bill 6 passage, there will not be calculation of PL mean or determination from that. There is an external link in the TAA to House Bill 6 text. So I'm going to click over to that really quick and show you that the section you're looking for in House Bill 6 is section 17. So if you want to go and read the actual text from the bill, it's the underlined part here in section 17 that says that the agency may not withhold any state funding or impose a penalty on a school district based on the number of students in a district that have been removed from a classroom. So RDA does fall within that section of the bill. However, just to make sure people are aware that it's this Part B down here says that we are still required under federal law to have determinations of significant disproportionality. So that is a federal requirement. So all of the areas of significant disproportionality that currently exist will remain, including the discipline indicators that can result in a significant disproportionality year 1, 2, or 3. Once you hit SD year 3, there is the 15% set aside. Because that is a federal requirement, that's why this is called out in section 17. However, the RDA being a state mechanism for issuing determinations is why we are going to remove the calculation from performance level mean from these 3 special education discipline indicators. So if you have questions about RDA, the discipline indicators, performance levels, calculation of the performance level mean, please reach out to your regional ESC special education department, your ESC SPED liaisons, your ESC SPED directors. They are aware of this. They've been presented with this information, and they're prepared to support all LEAs with what this means for calculations for 2025 and beyond. That's all I had. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jennifer. Just want to thank our panelists today again for all their announcements. Donna Holmes, Nathan Pullen, and then Jennifer Patterson. As audience members going into the 25-26 year, Anna will share more information of how you can help influence some of the topics and announcements that we share here on the webinars. That's all we have for today. Again, these are all recorded, so this will be placed up on our website as well here soon to come. Thank you today.